T-Mobile the wireless and talk a little bit about the products and services offered by T-Mobile, and then the SWOT analysis with clinical pictures of the stuff on the bottom. Before I jump to the introduction of our presentation tonight, my experience with T-Mobile has always been very good. Even though I do not use T-Mobile anymore, because my company has a contract with Verizon Wireless. But what do you guys? How many of you own a T-Mobile service or a product? Just raise your hand. And how many of you are planning to switch to T-Mobile? Well, maybe, yeah. After this presentation, I will bring some insight about the T-Mobile. It's a small carrier, but, it's just a very good company. So, let's just start with the introduction here. T-Mobile is a wireless carrier, it's a telecom company. Its headquarters is in Bellevue, Washington. And T-Mobile is the fourth largest wireless carrier in the U.S. We cover T-Mobile USA. T-Mobile basically is a subsidiary of Deutsche Telekom or T-Mobile International. It has an annual revenue of $17.1 billion, and it has a subscriber base in the U.S. of 28 million, based on the survey in August 2007. Deutsche Telekom, talking about the history, Deutsche Telekom in 2001 acquires the PowerTel and another company which Wisestream. And then under the rebranding strategy in 2002, they changed the name to T-Mobile USA. Products and services, T-Mobile offers a variety of services and advanced technology products, in its cell phone and handheld, and services like hotspot, at coffee shops and different other places. So this is a little bit about the company history and background.
I'm taking over for purchasing. As well now, T-Mobile has been working with a lot of other phone companies. Big ones are Nokia, Motorola, Samsung, and a lot more. But T-Mobile has a very strict requirement for dealing with all these companies because they want something that's a good product, but what's more than a good product is they want a service that can satisfy their customer. So every time they have to deal with all these other companies, what they're looking at is not just a product, simple word, but they're looking for is a product that's free of inefficiencies. So in this project, we found out a lot of things, but I think T-Mobile is more focused on customer satisfaction, fewer defect errors, cycle time, productivity time, and so loss of their product. And in today's world, quality of the product cannot be stand alone, but the product should be sold by innovative advertising methods that highlight the key features, how it delivers to reliable experience, and most importantly, how it performs in the customer's everyday life. Moving on to manufacturing. In the manufacturing industry, there's a quality drives productivity. T-Mobile has been around, has been having a lot of companies around the world. If you get two examples right now, it's like the one in Czech Republic. Czech Republic is one of the few countries in the world where people use mobile devices more than conventional phones. Because in 2006, April, T-Mobile introduced Web and Walk. This new service brought open internet to mobile phones for the first time. Customers were able to search the internet whenever and wherever. This service helped T-Mobile maintain the Czech Republic markets. Move on to computer stuff.
T-Mobile has an agreement with Bridgepoint LLC for supply chain, which is a global leader in the wireless industry. And T-Mobile has dealers all over the nation, and T-Mobile provide different kind of services to them. They offer them training, they offer them financing, and they give them good incentives like, for opening the dealership. So T-Mobile, is very well positioned in terms of suppliers and dealers throughout the whole U.S.
I'm going to try to talk very long because I'll start talking more. I'm talking about competitors. The three main competitors, T-Mobile, Nextel, Verizon, AT&T. Nextel poses a pretty significant challenge to their competitors because they have the highest average revenue per user. Basically, they make the most per user. And they also have very nearly the lowest cost associated per user in the industry too. So that's a huge advantage for them. Verizon's strength comes from their push for increased coverage in the U.S. I know that's why I have a cell phone with them, because they have a little bit better coverage. Verizon, they also have a very aggressive advertising campaign. We'll talk about that a little bit later. And AT&T, their main threats of their competitors, especially T-Mobile, is their experience with corporate accounts. They had that experience when they were just doing the phone lines. I know for Spirit, and I'm familiar with that problem with their phone. And AT&T guy showed up, and so I'm sure they're making a load off us and off most of the other corporate folks. And they're trying to leverage that experience into the mobile market with BlackBerry and cell phones that are coming to people. So those are pretty big issues that T-Mobile is up against. But where T-Mobile is really strong is since they're a global company, they can appeal to the global business traveler in that they have a global network. You can take your T-Mobile phone to Europe and it still works on the same network there, which is a pretty big bonus.
Yes, in this marketing audit, we found a couple of surveys, and one of the big surveys that T-Mobile made was they have a very high percentage of users aged between 18 and 34, and this group consists mostly of teenagers, college students, and frequent business travelers. So as a result, the mobile content consumption in this survey, this is above average, mostly due to gaming or photo messaging, text messaging, and even emailing.
I'll try to talk about that at least. With the economics, I talked about the T-Mobile in their quarterly annual reports. They report some figures and stats that aren't required, but that give insight into their understanding of their market. Leads us to believe they have a good handle on what they're spending in advertising. They report average revenue per user, how much they make, so they understand how much they also report how much it costs in advertising to get a new user. So those are important stats for them as they're advertising to figure out what their costs are and figure out if their new advertising campaign is lowering those costs or not. They also report the cost of serving the user and cost for gross ad, meaning the cost of acquiring the customer. And in the financial section, one of the major things that is appealing from a marketing standpoint that we feel they should push at this point a little bit further in their advertising is the clarity of their bill. So for the financial part, they actually launched a program in, I think it was 2005, 2006, to do a redesign of their bill. And some of there's four main points that this bill redesign helped them to do. They actually contracted with a consulting company called Boag Associates. They increased bill clarity, and they reduced their customer service volume by 48%. Because if you have any problem, questions about your bill, then you have to explain to them, you can lower your costs. They also had saw customer call volume reduced by 31%. That was pretty important too. And they were able to lower their call center staff by I think about 30 people. So that's pretty good. Saves them a lot of money. Even call centers under there. Switching stuff.
Yeah, due that you don't have much time here, but T-Mobile has a lot of new technologies in their company, and I'm just going to point out one very big one. It's called the T-Mobile Shadow. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it. T-Mobile Shadow is actually a cell phone. It's actually designed to reduce the complexity often associated with many feature-rich devices while maintaining their powerful calling, messaging, and picture sharing capabilities. And T-Mobile also introduced one of their programs, unlimited calling over Wi-Fi, with the national launch of T-Mobile Hotspot at home in June 2007. Technology-wise, I think T-Mobile is very good at it, and I think we're doing a very good job with it.
T-Mobile is in a very well position, in expanding its services and coverage by following government regulations. In fact, back in 2006, T-Mobile bought 1,700 megahertz of spectrum and to roll out its 3G network in the U.S. They've already rolled out their 3G network in Europe, but here they bought this spectrum, but the law enforcement agencies and the Homeland Security, they are still using it, so they're just waiting, for them to vacate the frequencies so that they can roll out their 3G network. So, but overall, T-Mobile, they have their government regulatory department, just kind of maintain the good relationships, keep an eye on everything, and then get the customer feedback. And so they're very well positioned in terms of their relationship with the government and their regulations. Mission statement. I didn't know that this was going to put this myself. T-Mobile, has a very clear mission statement, and its mission statement is aligned with the marketing strategy. It has very clear marketing objectives and plans. They do very enough and adequate marketing research before they roll out any of their products. And their tagline on their message is to stick together, which I would say is that they do the product innovation and the services, and then keep in mind the relationships at the same time. In fact, they changed their tagline from get closer to stick together. So they have a very clear mission statement and a very clear marketing strategy to align with the business mission.
In Verizon, we're going to have that check.
Talking about the strength of the T-Mobile, T-Mobile price their services very aggressively as compared to their competitors. In fact, their internet service, which starts for a minimum of $19.99, and keeping in mind that.
Come on in. Can you give us about 5 minutes? Would that be too much to ask? We don't have a presentation. Can you do that? Sure. Because that would really help if you could get some attention.
I think I'll do that.
Can you? Okay, thank you very much. I know he's doing us a big favor because he wants what we do. Okay, just hang on. We'll be done in a few minutes. Okay? Thank you.
Keeping in mind the age that T-Mobile will target, basically the young generation, 999 is a very good and aggressively priced product from T-Mobile. They have a very good Wi-Fi service all over the nation, and if you see the technology, the adopted technology, whenever they come out, talking about their customer service and billing, business says that T-Mobile has the best billing service in the industry. So which is kind of, an edge to T-Mobile. So.
Yeah. That seems tough that these are the main weaknesses that T-Mobile has. They kind of lack the 3G network, which is a big thing in the mobile industry right now. And T-Mobile is one of those, is one of the biggest, fourth biggest mobile company in the United States, and it's not even offering the 3G services, and we think that's a big point. So they're not doing that. And the company is not very experienced in targeting corporate customers too. Because in business, corporate customers are one of those big marketing strategies in the mobile industry. They really run better work in there.
That last picture, so the T-Mobile, one of the T-Mobile riders hit a dog in the Tour de France last year. So we thought that was kind of funny. Yeah. That would be fun. The opportunities that T-Mobile has is, like I said, the international wireless coverage that appeals to the business travelers, business markets, and that's very large and increasingly growing size market that we think T-Mobile has an opportunity to grab a big market share there because of that. They also are usually the first ones to get the newer phones, the new technology. Although we do feel they missed the boat on the iPhone, but they're rectifying that, and they have. I think they're in negotiations or have finalized the iPhone exclusively for Europe, but they missed the boat with the green fees in the U.S. And there's also projected decrease in landline use, and we feel that there's an opportunity now to grab a big market share of that, but they have to get more aggressive with their advertising. We feel that they haven't been as aggressive with their advertising as other wireless carriers.
Under the trends, we think that T-Mobile should focus more, on the competitors, even though, like T-Mobile is a very small wireless carrier, they only have a market share of like 11%, and the competitors, they have like 85% of the market share. So, the next thing that we feel that the trend they have is that they price their product very aggressively, and they can grow their average revenue per user, so they need to watch out for that.
All right, recommendations for T-Mobile. And we think that they need to expand their coverage, because I think a lot of you guys think that you're not using T-Mobile because their coverage is not very good, and you don't have much signal, and it's really maybe that's one of the reasons you guys didn't take T-Mobile as your service provider. And according to surveys, that T-Mobile has a very bad reputation in customer service and their sales force, but they're doing a good job in their online course.
We think under the recommendations that T-Mobile needs to do more aggressive marketing for the corporate customers, and they lack that. And they also need to, they're doing adequate promotions for their hotspots at home, but they need to focus more on their advertising for the hotspot at home, which is very popular here in the U.S.
So the last 3 points, so they can get their 3G network up and running, so the high quality network. The reason they don't have that yet is they actually bought the spectrum from the government, but the government, even though they bought from the government, still using it. So I guess that's an ongoing negotiations. Also, they need to counter the competition's negative ads, a lot, especially the chat ads. He kind of makes fun of the other guys, and they need to do a better job counteracting that and becoming more active in that aspect. They also need, what we feel, they also need to advertise their easy to understand billing, because that's one of the biggest strengths, but we don't see ads about it, which means that'd be one more reason to use a carrier if you can really understand And let's take any questions.
Let's bring that poor guy out here. He's been kind enough to wait for us.